Taking some time to correct the stream info a bit there. Right, where are we up to with this thing? That's 35. Is it 50 or 100 we need? It's 50, so it's not going to be that much longer. Steal some shit from the space elevator parts. Not that much. Get some iron plates stolen. But there's not that many to steal there, so yeah. Suppose we could try and handcraft the reinforced iron plates. So let's check on piles of screws that may have backed up here. Oop.
Milestone reached. Power production can now be fully automated by burning coal, which has been added to the resource scanner. Water is also necessary to run the coal-powered generator and will require a network of pipelines to be transported from a water source. To assist with locating and identifying water, FICSIT has compiled this guide. Water is a somewhat reflective liquid and it may have thick vegetation growing nearby. To test if something is water, try touching it. If it is not solid and does not corrode your suit,
That's funny. Alright, now I can scan for coal. I can actually go find it even though I already know exactly where it is. We're ignoring that set. We're ignoring that set. Apparently the sec we're aiming for is so far north that it wasn't registering there. So, update... I think it was there from update 3. So between update 3 and update 8, there was an Alpha Stinger. Alpha Spitter, sorry. Moved between being up on that rock and patrolling down here, so... We'll see if it moved. There it is. Next thing we should come across is a few groups of hogs. I'm only seeing the one group of hogs. Should be at least 2. Alright, well there's the corpse, where's the parts? I don't see the hog. Oh, there they are. There's the second group. They aren't set to passive again, are they? Set to retaliate. What are the other options? Alright. Feels weird without them attacking, so... Right, there's that group over there, which we can ignore for now, because we don't need to go that close to them. can't seem to build under the water there. I think it's more just that I can't see the highlights. Right, so what's happening here is the hologram isn't rendering under the water. It's not that I can't target it, it's that I can't see that I'm targeting it. That's gonna get pleasant. You know, I think I did actually turn it on to retaliate, and I just kind of didn't read the tooltips saying what you were. So, whoopsie. That one over there needs power, I think. Oh, I'll say that when I say that one, I'm talking about the crash site that I haven't seen, so I'm pretending it's not there. Yeah. I see this basin's still got funky VFX on it. This might end up being a short stream just by not having many units of work to do and not having the patience to wait for parts to fill up so I can complete units of work. But, at the very least, we want to check on the status of the gold baubles. So we can then swap it round to the silver baubles, I think. Now that we don't need to steal those parts, we can reconnect that. We're using the wrong speed belt, but because so many we didn't have the parts. First thing, before we get distracted, back up on parts. But we have enough here, so we can switch around to the other recipe. Yeah, we need belt parts to even prototype how we would do that. So basically I need to bring iron from over here and shove it into the smelter. Do we have enough space for a splitter? Just barely. Now, because that's not going to a storage bin that's going to back up all the time, so it's pretty much always going to have spare iron. There we go. I need to double check on it before I quit the game, but it is, in theory, set up for thingamywhatsits. Iron baubles. Oh, we are completely out of biomass. We had like a nearly full bin earlier. It's a good thing we have creature parts then, isn't it? And we just need to isolate some stuff off the power grid. Just until that gets fired up. That's 120 minutes. Got Marty belt. Yeah, and we're good. Okay, that pod returned. Kind of nearly forgot, so I can dump in a good portion of this stuff. That should be back to idle now. Which means we should be able to reconnect with the rest of this. Might have problems, but the awesome sync not running is gonna be good. How much quartz do we need to do any quartz research? That's 20, so... Can we go off the silica for the Blade Runners? Yeah, let's go for the silica for the Blade Runners.
Research completed. Silica recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
Yes, that's producing those, so we're good there. Now, I could handcraft some of the modular frames, but I don't really have enough reinforced iron plates at the moment, and since I fired the space elevator parts factory back up, I won't have a source to steal from. So, whoopsie. Okay, how much iron do we need to have this all going at full tilt? So we got 10, 40. So that needs 70. So we can do a power shard. I mean, we've got power shards from the FICSMAS calendar, but, you know, may as well be able to craft them as well.
Research completed. Yellow power slugs are further into their life cycle than blue power slugs, and thus have more potential energy stored. They can now be processed into power shards.
There we go. Now, one of the things I could do is, now I've got a fair few tiers of technology, not tiers of technology, now that I've got a fair... now that I've got a fair few milestones of technology unlocked, I could go ahead and actually start using the bomb, and I'd be more likely to get things that I want. And I have just noticed one of the crash sites that I won't be getting to for a while because it's got uranium in the way. So, yeah. Things are going to be a while. Things are indeed trundling along. I have a feeling I should have put a splitter in front of here because, like, this spitting out 60 units a minute with the 120 input. Once I've got Mark 3s, I could have sped that up and gotten more out of it. Obviously, it consuming more power in the process of doing so, but it would have meant that the fuel reserves would have piled up faster. So, right, yes, concrete, dropping off concrete. And those, and those. There we go. So the next units of work are going to be setting up more of the placeholders for the main facility over here. Setting up coal power over here. And wandering our way over to wherever the hell Green Valley is on here to get the coal fields over there used for steel and supplying iron ingots to the main facilities. Okay. Suppose what one could do in the meantime is manually input parts and actually start having production up there. That's kind of tedious. So it would basically been setting these starter facilities to go full tilt on iron ingots and regularly making manual shipments up to storage bins. Because I want to get like the viaducts properly planned this time. I mean, that's part of the reason why the Hype Tube interchange was shifted out of the way, was because, like I mentioned a couple of streams ago, it always got in the way of the viaduct. So you had to like route around it a little bit, or like split the viaduct in two, as opposed to having like a really wide viaduct. So like there is the pillar there under the like initial support placement. I don't know whether you could argue that's in the way, but I could be putting additional pillars in under the inside corners of the main facilities. Could put it under the outside corner where the power pole is, but that would then obviously narrow the space for a viaduct to pass in between. And these viaducts gone, you know, east-west can get quite huge. Or just like in terms of tallness, never mind how wide they are. So we obviously don't have enough cable at the moment. I'm just going to like keep it on hand. Now, that should have been running full tilt as what it originally was, but now this should be running full tilt as well. Even though it's not going to be producing all that much. Because we're kind of capped a little. So, yeah, short stream. Kind of got some units of work done, kind of not. Doesn't really feel like I've got anything major done. So, like, what? I mean, I have to write what I got done for the video export. So, like, the main thing I got done here was the space elevator got fired. The space elevator temporary factory got fired back up again by reconnecting it. Oh, that's the thing I need to do before I leave. I need to turn that Mark II build back into a Mark 1. Because there's no point in it being a Mark II. It's not spitting out stuff fast enough. There we go. So we got this reconnected. So it's now contributing space elevator parts. We got coal power unlocked and put some placeholders down for where we're going to start putting water extractors. Even though I might not be able to build them right now. Yeah, I've got to make copper sheets. That's not going to be a problem. Oh, that's a thought. What I can do is I can do a similar thing I did with the cable. Because, yeah, long term, I'm going to need a lot of coal. Yes, a lot of pipe. But in the short term, I said I was going to keep that, didn't I? In the short term, I can just go ahead and where's my brain? Yeah, in the short term, I can just like dump the coal generators directly in the lake, just so I don't have to plumb stuff as far. Because I'm going to need a lot of concrete and iron plate in order to just build the shell of the coal plant. And I'd rather have like automated power than I'd have, like, you know, a nice facility for it to go in. Just rewire some things here. I can't remember if that's a 200 or a 500 stack size, and I don't think I remembered to put that in the codex. So that'd be something for us to do after stream. We'll put stack sizes on. But like the single stack size will be enough for the short term. So there's no need to put a storage bin in. Yeah, was that 30 in, 30 out? Yeah, it's 20 in, 10 out. We're overproducing copper a little. But we don't care. Do we make it a short stream? Or do we wait for this to finish? I'm not sure. Suppose as long as I get back on today, it's not going to be that bad in terms of lost opportunities to complete FICSMAS. So let's just get saved. Like I say, I'm going to go tinker with the codex and then just take a general break. So that's going to be all for now. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.